The objective of this lesson is to use the coordinate grid system to chart points with a pair of coordinates or ordered pairs. An ordered pair written as parentheses x, comma, y, close parentheses, is composed of an x-coordinate, which indicates how far from the origin to travel along the x-axis, and a y-coordinate, which indicates how far from the origin to travel along the y-axis. When using a coordinate plane, the lines, not the spaces between the lines, are counted. Today's lesson will only use ordered pairs in the first quadrant. There are many ways to plot a point on the coordinate grid with a given ordered pair. However, by starting with the first coordinate, which is the x-coordinate, confusion can be avoided. Let's plot the first ordered pair, parentheses 7, 4, close parentheses, on the coordinate grid. 7 is the x-coordinate, and 4 is the y-coordinate. Begin at the origin, parentheses 0, end parentheses, and count 7 grid lines along the x-axis horizontally to determine which vertical grid line the point will lie on. Any point with a 7 for the x-coordinate will lie on this line. Keep your finger on the 7th line of the x-axis. Begin at the origin again and count up 4 grid lines along the y-axis vertically. Place a finger on this 4th line along the y-axis. Any point with a 4 for the y-coordinate will lie on this line. Move the 2 fingers along their respective grid lines until they meet where the grid lines intersect. Label this point, point A. This is the coordinate parentheses 7, 4, end parentheses. Another way to find the point is again to find the x-coordinate along the x-axis by beginning at the origin and counting out 7 lines. Then go up the 7th line in a vertical direction 4 grid lines. This is the coordinate parentheses 7, 4, end parentheses. Let's plot another ordered pair, parentheses 0, 4, end parentheses. The x-coordinate is a 0, so begin at the origin. With the coordinate being a 0, we do not move any places to the right along the x-axis. The y-coordinate is a 4. Move up 4 grid lines vertically. This point is parentheses 0, 4, end parentheses. Label it point B. Let's plot one more point, parentheses 2, 5, end parentheses. Start at the origin and move over 2 grid lines along the x-axis. Staying on the 2nd line, move up 5 vertical grid lines. This is point C, coordinate parentheses 2, 5, end parentheses. The objective of this lesson was to use the coordinate grid system to chart points with a pair of coordinates or ordered pairs. We met this objective by plotting with given coordinates in the first quadrant of a coordinate grid.